Yo, my people, all are doing. Like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, guys, smash the like button, smash the like button, guys, smash the like button, guys, like that damn video, guys, like the vid, guys, like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button. So, guys, it's official, guys. Mauricio Pochettino will be the Chelsea manager. It's been unveiled as the new Chelsea manager, 3 years contract until June 2026. We're also going to talk about Manuel Ugarte, which for me is a done deal. Personal terms has been agreed already. It's not about the structures um of the wages. It's gonna get a 6 years contract, and they're gonna talk about the length of the contract and how many players are going to be loaned to them in terms of part payment and everything. We're also gonna talk about what can we expect from Mauricio Pochettino coming in. We have to have that discussion, but make sure you guys like the vid, like that vid, subscribe, smash the like button, smash the like button, like that freaking vid. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. We're on the road to 3K subscriber. Please like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe, guys. It's official. Breath of new fresh air. Mauricio Pochettino is a Chelsea manager, guys. Let's go and let's go there. Let's go. Let's go. So, guys, it's official. Pochettino is going to be the Chelsea manager. So we're going to talk about the pros and cons, what we expect from Pochettino, and also Manuel Ugarte to Chelsea as a number one priority for Pochettino going forward because he won the striker, a goalkeeper, and a defensive midfielder. I think we're going to get two defensive midfielders, Moise Caicedo and Manuel Ugarte. Are the both midfielder we are getting. We're going to sell a lot of players. Players going to get sold. See, we can't hide about it. Player will get sold, and some of the players will also be loaned out also too. How many? I think based on the report, we are looking toward 12 players to be loaned out. But it's official. Pochettino is a Chelsea manager, and we have to have a serious discussion about it. What is the pros and the cons of Pochettino coming in? Is what should we expect for Pochettino coming in? Like, it's tough because I'm not a big Poch fan, but like I said, I'm happy because it's a breath of fresh air where it gave me so much happiness that we got a new manager into the building. Where if we are being stuck with Lampard, it's gonna be so difficult to very difficult to kind of to have it because I know for a fact Lampard is not even a good manager, so I don't really even feel good about it. So for me, Poch for me, I'm happy. Is a man who has a philosophy the way he wants to play, can also improve young players, especially the young players we have right now. He can improve them and make them better. And I think he can install discipline, which we lack in the we lack discipline a lot in the boardroom, which is very pivotal because Poch is someone who wants to install discipline, and if the team is lacking discipline, there's no way There's no way we can win matches because if there's no discipline, there's no way we're gonna win matches. But like I said, I'm very happy we get a new manager in as soon as possible. We're gonna be starting in July, which I'm like, okay, good, fair, wonderful. It's starting July, which is I'm happy about. Finally, we have a new manager in into the building where everybody knows this is the new manager. So we don't need to worry about. But my question is, what should we expect from the new manager, Mauricio Pochettino, going forward? Because we can talk about this, that, and this, but hopefully we can be successful together with him. Because my problem with Pochettino is about the Tottenham Hotspur mentality, which I believe he has. And I think when the manager took a sabbatical, there must be something they've learned when they took a sabbatical. So we have to wait and see. But it's official. Mauricio Pochettino is a Chelsea manager. So, okay, man, give me your take.
Testing, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Is the mic clear?
Yeah, your mic is clear. Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it better? Is it better than usual?
Yeah, but a little bit of background underneath, but it is clear.
Oh,
I can hear you.
sorry. This one. Okay. Just 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Listen, Abdullah, Poch is finally here. He's here.
Mm-hmm.
He's here. Poch Hive. We are. He's Chelsea. You know. I can't look now. I get a lot of people are like they feel a certain way with the
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham ties and whatnot. And I've actually heard some people tell me that they feel as if this is Maurizio Sarri again. You know?
Firstly, I'm happy that the board are learning, not giving him 5 years contract. Maybe
Yes,
3 years
yes.
is fine with me. 2 years with option to
We
renew, which is for
we
me.
talked about it.
Which is for me, if it because
Remember?
every manager is always giving 3. Pep was giving 3 years, then Hag 3 years, Mikel Arteta 3 years, Deserbi three
Yes,
years. So give a manager 3, let him build within 1 or 2 years. Then
yes,
the option to renew, if there's success in between that 2 years, you can give him extra
yes,
2 more years or extra 3 more years with his contract to keep
yes,
him in the club. Which is
yes,
pivotal for the way we are right now. Because if you can be successful on that porch, win more on that porch, improve on that porch, there's progression on that porch. The last year of his contract can be renewed to 2 more years or 3 more years for him to stay longer. So sometimes when it comes to coaching, you have to understand the environment you are, how love you can
yes,
get from the fan base and everything. Have that communication. Because I remember Tuchel won the UCL. If not for the takeover, they already wanted to renew his contract by giving him 2 more years with his contract.
mhm,
So he was given 2 years by Chelsea, 18 months. Same thing in Bayern, given 2 years, 2.5 years in Bayern. Poch 3, Pep 3 years, Ten Hag 3 years. So when it's successful, you can easily renew because when you have done the successful job, you can easily renew. But your take on Poch is official. It's a done deal.
Listen, man, I'm like you. Listen, I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. We have talked about this issue for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to revisit the Nagelsmann and Enrique saga. I don't want to look back at that because it's behind us.
Mm-hmm.
But like you just said right now, these owners when they gave Potter a 5 year deal, when I heard that I couldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I said an unproven guy from mid-table, 5 years. So maybe that's why they were taking so long with contract negotiations. Maybe
Yeah.
because this time I don't know. Maybe they're still learning. I have no idea what they're doing, and I really want to know exactly how they handle those contract negotiations. I want to know. Hopefully, listen, man, I'm excited. I can't wait for preseason.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see his gameplay. I have very high hopes next season. Very high hopes. Very high hopes. That's the most humble. That's the humblest way I can put it. To be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. What are your expectations for him? Because now it's officially unveiled. So there's nothing. But see, whether we like it or not, we have to
Mhm.
back him. He's here.
Yes. Yes.
We can't do anything about it because I support the manager.
Hmm.
So because I said it already before it was I when I heard the news. I said it. This is me talking. No Champions League, no Europa League, no Conference League. I'm expecting
100.
Poch to finish second.
Yes.
Anything less than second, I'm gonna have a serious
Can you
conversation.
Are you,
mute
are
your
you,
mic?
are
Can
you
you mute your mic?
smoking crack? Finish
That's
it.
me.
No,
This is
let him land.
is
Let him land.
Guys,
Let him cook.
that's
Just
me.
let him cook.
People might say I am crazy and mad. Yes, I agree. No Champions League, no Europa League. I demand second in the table. That's it.
Abdullahi, if I
Me,
was
that's
selected,
me.
if I
I
was,
have an ambition.
no,
That's me.
Kenny, I want a domestic travel next season. I'm sorry, I want a domestic travel. I'm
Then we
sorry.
see there's ambition and then there's been
There's
delusion.
ludicrous.
This is tied from us from AFTV level of delusion right now.
No.
That
No, for them,
that this
it's
Kenny,
20 years.
we don't have a
20 years
UCL,
for
we
us.
don't have a
no no
Europa
no.
League.
You can say you're hoping for it, but expecting it is great. I'm sorry,
Me,
it's not realistic. Like,
It's
I
top four
don't,
crazy.
I
Kenny, it's top
demand
four
people
crazy.
that are bored to finish
no,
second and the players to finish second.
No,
That's it.
Kenny,
no,
it's top four crazy. Is it that crazy?
huh?
Top four.
No, yeah, top four
Top
is
four isn't
cool. I'm
top four isn't
I'm ex
crazy, but second, get out
no,
of
yeah,
here.
second is yeah. I said I'm
No,
hoping,
no, no,
yeah,
no,
expecting top four is cool, but demanding
no.
second is crazy.
No,
I'm sorry,
wait,
this is crazy. No,
Kenny,
but no, no, wait, Kiman, do you know the last time
listen.
we finished? Wait, Kiman, do you know the last time we finished second?
Let me see. It was before 2017-18, I believe.
Yes. So since we won the league, we haven't finished second once, and we've had
No. Wait. Kenny, listen.
yes,
If we get rid of all these trash Deadwood players, right, and we actually
yeah,
bring in at least three, maybe a
yes,
striker, a goalkeeper,
yes.
and a defensive midfielder, and we play. Especially, listen, the preseason is going to be key. It's
Hmm.
going to be very key. And if we're playing good, one game a week, come on. I'm sorry. My
No, no, no.
expectations of me.
No. Like, even if everything goes well and we buy the players we want to buy, honestly, for me, at best, I think we can finish probably third, maybe at best, probably. But the thing is, because I don't, you guys, there's other teams. I know Man
Mhm.
City is gonna finish top two anyway. So
Mhm.
Yes.
basically, it's between. So for me, there's Liverpool that are gonna be there. You have Man United, you have
I don't think
Arsenal,
Liverpool.
and you
I
have
honestly don't think
Newcastle.
Liverpool's going to buy anyone.
I,
I
I
think
don't know why
Klopp
I
is a
don't know why
power
people
man.
like
No,
Liverpool. They had the
no.
down year, yes, but they still have good
No.
players
Okay,
there. They're
I
gonna buy
respect
players as
Liverpool.
well.
I do respect
Yes,
Liverpool. I know that if they fix their midfield, they're going to challenge. There's no question about that. But
yes.
Klopp, the guy who wants to extend Milner's contract, really?
At the end of the day, Milner left. So just because, no,
No, but
obviously, just because he wants to extend, doesn't
I'm
mean
sorry.
that the guy is not a great coach. The guy is a
We'll
very
see.
good
If
coach at the end
they
of the day.
fix their midfield, yes, I expect them to challenge. Yes.
Yeah, no, but because you
But
see, everyone says if everything goes well for Chelsea, and there's other teams. If everything goes well for Liverpool, I expect them to challenge as well. If
Kenny,
everything goes well
the
for
reason
Arsenal,
I
I
said
expect.
that is I don't see Arsenal winning the league and I don't see them finishing second come to the new season. That's me. Liverpool, with the way club is playing, yes, they might finish second, but at best for me, Liverpool will finish third for me. United, I want to see what United do in the summer. That might change my stand because
if they get Harry Kane, if they get Kane,
we're gonna do prediction for the new season towards July, August. But I want to see the signing they sign. If they sign Mount, Harry Kane, and potentially maybe a goalkeeper, somebody maybe I'll change my stand a little bit in terms of okay, maybe they can challenge. But right now, for me, I want to see where they finish. Whatever they do in the summer before I can kind of decide what they do. And remember, next season, 5 teams go to the
uh-huh.
UCL next season. 5 teams go to UCL.
But
One,
for me,
two.
the thing is that as the team is right now, I cannot expect this guy with the team he has right now to be finishing top three.
Kenny, just imagine first year a Premier League trophy. That would be
No, but
crazy.
this is
It would be crazy.
I obviously imagine it. Yeah, we know it happened last. I know people. You see, Chelsea fan, you saw because it happened with Conte last time. People are acting as if this is different. It's different times, okay.
No.
And the thing is that
But Kenny, wouldn't it just be so Chelsea to do this? It's such a
huh?
Chelsea thing to do.
Yeah,
It's
but
such a
this
Chelsea
No,
is
but you
thing to
this is
do.
see, no, the
Chelsea
thing
of old though.
is a
That's
Chelsea. The thing is that the squad back then actually won a league. They'd won the league the
Oh,
year before,
okay,
so
good point.
there was
That's a
actually
fair point.
experience there. Like these
That's a fair
guys,
point.
no, none of these guys here have shown me consistency that they can actually be consistent for a full league season. Even the guys that have won the Champions League, they didn't show us that they can be consistent in the league.
You're right.
So
You're right.
asking some
You're right.
and the new
So
and the new guys,
Kenny,
yes,
breath of fresh air is here now. No more Oga Frank, no more terrorism
no, but
football anymore.
breath of fresh air. You guys are like this is the guy's not a
Listen,
magician at the end of the day.
Kenny,
Most of the
Kenny.
Chelsea fans, most of the other fans, they're saying these guys are yes men, a loser,
For
and then
me,
you're
I don't know when
expecting
they're
them.
pushing Lampard and Chelsea together. As long as there's no Lampard here, in fact,
Yeah,
So
exactly, exactly.
that one give me
Kenny,
happiness.
we've been through a lot,
No,
man. We've
no,
been through a lot.
So give
I
me
know,
your
I know,
take on Poch.
I'm very happy here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, pause. Like I said, I don't think that, I don't think it's as people are acting as if this guy is some trash guy, is a loser or whatever. I don't think it's that. I think he's a good manager. Yeah. Is he the guy that
Yes,
is
yes.
gonna be? Is he the guy that is gonna be able to elevate us to be winning leagues and Champions League? That I don't
No,
know.
no,
He
wait,
hasn't
wait, wait, no,
shown.
no, wait. Kenny,
He
Kenny.
hasn't shown
In the
me that he's
first season,
capable of that.
no, no. Kenny, he has
Yeah.
to win a league. He has to win a league trophy, a Carabao, an FA Cup, something. He has to. I'm sorry, he has
Yeah,
to win
no,
one of those.
no. A trophy like that, honestly, they're nice, yeah, but I'm talking about. I want Premier Leagues and Champions League. FA Cups and Carabao is. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
but
want
you
to be.
know, for the allegations, personally, I expect to do very well this season. But if we're being honest, if we're being down to earth, if we can get a Carabao in top four, yeah, we could have a United season. But I don't
Yeah,
want that. I
yeah,
want better.
yeah, yeah. No, but for me, I'm talking because the contract design is what is a 2+1, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the
It's three.
2026.
It's three. Yeah,
3 years.
it's
Two,
three. It's a
yeah,
wonderful
two,
contract.
and
So,
then
But Kenny, does that show that the board finally learned something in terms of okay, I think we made a
uh,
mistake, we can rectify it,
of
we still have
course,
to wait.
of of course, no, they did because, like I said, they saw they made the mistake with Paul, and they had to pay him a lot and all that stuff. So, and the thing is that nowadays, modern football, you can't be given, uh, except if you're like if you're Pep, maybe yeah, a
Pep was
confirmed
in
guy,
his
yeah.
first season was given 3 years. It was given 3 years. It
Even
wasn't even
even
given
these
5 years.
top guys, you don't give them like 5, 6 years because like I said, you never know what can happen in football. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously they obviously learned from the mistake. But like I said, the coach is good at building like it's for me for the squad we bought and what the board that the 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 project they have for the club. I think is a good hire. But like I said, is he the guy that in the next 2, 3 years, like I said, is going to win us the Premier League? I don't know that. He hasn't shown me that. But like I said, I'm willing to give him the chance. I'm not one of these
but
guys that's like,
okay,
oh, he failed at
Kenny,
Tottenham, or he's a failure of a coach. I'm not that.
no, no,
I'm not that.
Kenny, how toxic do you think it's gonna be?
Ah, what?
How toxic do you think like next season is going to be with Potter?
It depends.
Like
If
are people behind the project, or like do we have people that still
I,
say, oh, you
I,
know what,
I,
man, he's a loser
I think that
or whatnot?
I think if people see progress like the preseason goes well in the beginning of the season, I think they will get behind him. But if this, I think that if he doesn't get to a good start, I think that people, especially with the Tottenham ties, I think that people might turn on him quickly if people don't see progress
Because
in
Kenny,
the
my biggest fear is a home game loss, and then I see Lampard in the stands with an armband. That is what I really
yeah,
fear. Again, I
that's the
fear
thing. He's
that,
gonna
man.
have to the guy at the end of the day is still like he's synonymous with Tottenham, so he's gonna have to be certain allegations and stuff like that. And obviously, people are gonna. Well, honestly, the thing is, the way with the
But
last year
then
we have, honestly,
we have seen many
we're
managers
gonna
join
yeah.
opposition team and they've done well. So I don't think that could be a problem though.
Ooh, if things don't go well, trust me, it will be a problem,
I
especially
know
with
because
other.
I've seen other
Yeah.
managers join other opposition team and kind of they don't even care about that method. They just want to go on with their job.
No, if he does well, no, like I said, if he does well, no one will care about it. But if things don't go as well as we expect them to go,
Mm-hmm.
like they will go back. Like even not only Chelsea fan, other opposition fan, like rival fans, they will go,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this guy's a Tottenham manager. You know the like
You know.
he's a spy or he's a
Mm-hmm.
sabotaging. Or, you know what fans.
Yeah.
But obviously,
But for them to give
honestly,
him 3 years for me shows the Chelsea board man learning something in terms of okay, now
yeah,
we
no,
make a
yeah, they are.
mistake. Mhm.
They are. But obviously, honestly, I think that with the season we just had, the only way is up. So I don't think it's gonna be. It's not
Exactly.
complicated.
Thank you. Kenny, you're
It's
speaking
not
my language. You're
complicated to
speaking
keep.
my language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, you need to clear out. The clear out is important. We need to get rid of a lot of these players, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, coach there now. You need to get rid of these players and sign a couple
Yeah.
players. I'm seeing the Ugarte links. I'm liking what I'm seeing, but
Yeah, according to Fabricio and Devolution, we are looking to get rid of 12 players.
yeah, man,
Yeah,
we
12
need
players.
that. We need to get rid
Before
of a lot of
before
these
June,
players, man.
before July the 4th, before it start working, at least 12 players should be out.
Yeah, we need to get rid of these
Some
players, man.
some some of them their contracts will be terminated, some will be so terminated. We have to cut our loss in some maybe like 30 million, 25, 40, 20, 10, something like that. So in terms of
No,
just
but like
making
we have so many players. It doesn't matter. if we can get 30 million on some bums, that is more than that's perfect. I don't mind it. Bring
Yeah.
it.
No, if you want to try at least like out of this 10, 20, you can get at least over like 150 probably for these players, 200
Yeah,
mil. Yeah,
Mason maybe
Yeah.
55. Gallagher, I'm getting Newcastle and then West Ham. Gallagher 40 million. Ruben left to shave 20 million. So I'm not. It's not that bad. Aubameyang
So
contract
Newcastle want to pay 40 million for
contract
Gallagher
is going to
again.
be cutting down. So some of the players will have to Kovacic will potentially leave. So we'll see.
No, I think if we sell all these players and we buy probably 3 or 4 players, I think that you can balance it. We can even make
Yeah.
more money by selling
Yes.
these players than actually buy
Yes.
players.
So what is your expectation coming to the new season with Mauricio Pochettino?
For me, it's like I said, is get back to top 4, and then trying to make a cup run. Like get me into at least like a FA Cup or Carabao Cup final. For me, that's the aim.
Okay, what are the players you want him to improve? Because we have so many players in the squad where I want to see improvement in there. We have so many.
Yeah. There's talent there for Mudryk, Madueke. I want to see for Fana as well by the show.
Chukwuemeka.
Chukwuemeka is there as well. Obviously, we have Malogusto coming. Hopefully, he can improve. Yeah, the left back as well. I don't know the Luis Ho. He might go on loan.
But the problem is Chilwell is out of the season. We don't know when it's going to be back. I'm hearing September, October. So we don't know.
And these guys, since we bought him, this guy has been injury prone. Like him and James, like they've been way too injury prone. It's crazy. But the thing is, I don't even know what formation he's going to want to play. I don't know if he's going to go.
I think it's going to be a 4-2-3-1.
It's a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And you know, Kenny, that's classic Chelsea. Classic.
Yeah. So it's a 4-2-3-1 play manager.
No, because a lot of these players, they will be like for the past 2-3 years now, we've been playing 3 at the back. Mostly.
Yeah, it's a 4-2-3-1 man. Yeah.
So,
but Kenny, with all these players leaving, I don't think like. Listen, man. I've seen 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, whatever, and I'm tired of wing backs, man. I'm really tired of wing backs. I'm tired.
And I also want to see us progress in terms of the way we play football. There have to be an actual progression because that will give me more happiness in terms of the way we play. Because sometimes we have problems dealing with low blocks. So I want to see what Poch is gonna do with low blocks when the position start defending against us. I want to see us break down low blocks because we have problems, a lot of problems with that in terms of breaking
for me, the pressing for lately we haven't been pressing good enough. Like we don't really press, like we kind of press, but we don't press like high enough. We do like we don't really press the goalkeeper enough. We're not high enough there, and then it's too easy for team to break our press. For me, we need to get better at that because I remember when we won the Champions League, when we pressed team, because pressing team is the easiest way to actually get the ball back and create. Because when you press and you get the ball back in their camp, it's tough for them to actually get back in defense and get in shape. Yeah. So when you press and you get the ball back, it creates easier chances for you. So I would like us to get back to that type of pressing and then creating easier chances.
Fair enough.
And we need to create more chance. We haven't been creating enough chances for the players.
Fair enough. So Nana, welcome to the show, Ellie. Don't worry, Ellie. So I'm trying my best.
It's not early for the UK. I'm lying. This is perfect for the UK. Let me tell you.
Yeah, perfect. I was surprised when I saw the time. I was
perfect really? For the UK. Let me tell you something. I'm lying. Don't feel bad if you want to, add a thing for, stream slot here. It was perfect.
The problem is, I was trying to see if I can do something early because of my time. So I'm like, okay, let me combine my time where I'm living here to UK time. If it's gonna work, like, let me just do something, and it works.
Abdullah, Memorial Day tax. Like we are free today.
you are sick.
No, it's a holiday, right? That's fine.
Yeah, there's holiday today. Yeah, there's holiday.
Yeah.
Nana,
it's
here.
It's just no. Of course, I'm more than happy to stay up late for the stream. I'm lying, but if you want to do it early as well,
sure. So, Poch, Nana is here finally. Oga Lampard has packed his bag.
You see, Abdullah, everyone that's watching the streams as well, this time period doesn't count. I'm sorry. Frank Lampard as a coach, it doesn't count. Sorry. If anyone brings it up, I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
We need to stop saying it. We need to stop bringing up his name, man.
It doesn't count.
Treat him like Voldemort, man. Just stop saying his
Everyone
name.
here said this. Abdullah.
Yes,
We
now.
literally said,
Don't say his name in front of the mirror.
I literally said, what's it called? As soon as Lampard became coach, we knew what time it was.
Yeah.
We knew what time it was. You
Mhm.
got this dude got 5 points since he's been here. He's got 5 points. One
5
win,
point in 36. In 36. Oh my god.
one
Did you
win,
guys hear his
2
farewell
draws.
interview? How he talks shit.
One win,
Talking about the
2
players.
draws.
You guys
The
So,
rest
Nana,
of
hate that.
Pochettino, your expectation. What are the improvements you want to see going forward?
Listen, you need to improve these guys. That's just the bottom line. Him on Pochettino's case, if I'm being honest, because the lip that people have for Graham Potter, I'll remember that. But if I want to be honest, he has to just improve everybody. Like, I hate to be this guy, Mudryk, you need to improve. Noni, you need to improve. There's guys, even Enzo, and you played, relatively well considering the circumstances. You need to improve. Everyone needs to improve quickly. I might say so myself. Quickly. Now, obviously, the confidence will be back. I'm sure with a proper coach, just the actual quality of play, I might say, and the morale automatically means they'll look better. I get it. But on a fundamental footballing level, some of these guys have to just really improve. So I'm hoping Pochettino could at least do that for me. In terms of league position, I'm gonna wait and see. But for just alone as of now, up until December-ish, maybe for me, or October, you just need to improve some of these guys. Like, I can't be dealing with,
And it's gonna help them because there's no UCL, there's no Europa League. It's gonna be one game a week. So
and therefore we need to trim the squad. Like, I might delete, for me personally, I might just delete social media and just
Will Blue Eyes come to the stream?
because
I'll come to the stream, but the stream will tell me what's happened. I don't want to see any build up or any, we're gonna get this guy, and then it ends out he's not here, he's somewhere else. Or
last summer was terrible, man.
Or that period where Loftus-Cheek looks like he's gonna be sold to AC Milan. All of a sudden, it falls through. He's still here. I'm gonna just wait.
No, the most painful thing last year was that Kunde saga. What a Kunde, man! That shit hits me hard, man.
From the Kunde, the Rafinha, the Rafinha.
What a Kunde, man!
By the way, if we hit all of those signings, by the way,
guys, one after the other.
Yeah. If we hit all of those signings, by the way, there's real. I mean, Ake, okay, I get it. Ake, I get it. But some of these signings that were made under your watch, he has some responsibility too for this season. So, listen, Pochettino, I'm begging you, just improve these guys. Improve everything. Improve everything and everyone. Everyone. I don't think there's a single player in this squad. Obviously, in life, I'd be like, you have to improve every day. But I don't think there's a single player that could look at them and not demand. We're demanding you improve.
Yeah.
I think every single player, and it's so sad that every single player we're asking, yo, come on now, like, really improve. It's a joke, man. It's a joke of a season.
It is.
I'm happy it's over, though. I'm happy it's over. So yeah, I'm done. I'm like, just Pochettino. I'm happy, by the way. I think the club made a good decision. So
and then 2 years plus 1, 3 years contract, which for me
perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I'm like, you know what we have to do? You should host a stream where it says, this Blue Isis thing, review. We have to review him at some periods and see, because it's a short-term deal, which is good. So I mean, I think the club did well here. It's early for me, but I'm gonna say I think the club did well. I know Abdul's gonna be upset, with the fact that there's not a winner. But in terms of actual improvement, like coaching, I would say that it's not bad.
Okay, no.
I can't wait for the
like button. Casey.
I can't wait for the first half of the game, guys.
Yeah. Listen, I don't think you need to worry about him when it comes to improving players. I think you need to worry about the local fans, because I remember when you guys signed Rafa Benitez.
Yeah, that's true.
These guys need to grow. These guys need to grow the fuck up.
No, you are right. No, you're right. You're right when you say that, though. You're right when you say they need to grow up, but like, they're not gonna grow up.
These guys were clapping Frank Lampard. I'm sorry. What's
bro, you're 100% right. They're idiots. But we have to admit a sad fact that match-going fans actually have a say. And
They do.
like,
They do. Of course they do.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not saying
And
that they
if
shouldn't as well. Every fan should
oh
have
no,
their
and
say.
they
That's not
should.
my
Yeah, I
point.
agree. They should.
But
They should.
No,
But
you know,
you know the
yeah,
thing is,
sorry.
if
it's
you
moronic.
want, if you ever want, oh sorry, if you ever want to push something, especially with a club, you need match-going fans. That's a sad,
Oh yeah,
that's a sad
100%. Yeah,
reality. You need them.
yeah.
You need them.
But here's the thing, right?
No, but I'm talking
Him
about there
being
could be match-going fans that aren't moronic though. No
Mhm.
one should
but
be
they
clapping this guy, Frank Lampard. I don't get
oh
it.
no,
Majority of them are moronic. That's the problem.
but
Majority
they
of
are
them are.
moronic though. Chelsea fans are moronic,
Yeah,
like match-going fans at least.
like a good 20,000 of that stadium is just idiots,
Yeah.
and that's a shock. That's
No, no, no.
shocking and
And
disgusting.
we might hate like how Rory Jennings speaks and all that, but
Oh my
no, but
God.
Abdullah,
Jennings,
majority
He's
of
a
your
voice for
majority
a
of
large part of that, a large section of that fan base. Is the truth.
yeah.
Is the
And
truth.
so,
It is what
but
it
this
is.
is
How can you clap Frank Lampard for what? For
no,
what?
but
What
this
are you
is
clapping? I'm like, what are you clapping? I just need someone to ask that question. What are you clapping when it comes to this guy? It's been our worst season.
yeah, yeah. No, but this is where it gets ugly, right, for you guys, because he is a Spurs guy, and more likely than not, you're gonna have a bad start to the season because it's a new team.
No,
It's
no, no.
un-
No, my friend. Sorry, we forbid that energy in here. We're not.
Ah,
We're not gonna.
forbid though,
We
because
forbid
no,
if
no,
that
that
but
energy.
it's
happens,
normal.
Lord have
It's
mercy.
normal.
It's
Like
not
a
normal.
manager
We
doesn't like
forbid
his
that. It
philosophy.
could be normal. We forbid that energy in here, man.
I
You
will,
know,
I
our
will milk
team
it.
win.
Hey,
Okay,
I
okay,
don't want
let's
that argue, but
No,
no,
Casey,
no,
like I
Abdullah.
said, it
Hypothetically,
can happen. See, crumbleness can happen, but Lord have mercy, the match
I
going
should
fans.
never
Hi.
in my life go through what I went through this season again, where
oh no, no,
I'm
I
going
don't think.
into
No, no, hold on. I don't think
I'm
it's gonna
going
be
into a
like this.
game and I'm not thinking we could win this game. It's crazy. No, that's enough. I'm done.
I have to go to a game and believe and have
Yeah,
that
it's been
confidence.
so
We're gonna
long
win this
since I've
match,
gone into a game
regardless
thinking,
of the
yeah, we're gonna
position.
win. Come on.
Regardless of the position. That's how Chelsea is. Regardless of the position, we have to go to a match and believe we can win this match.
Come on.
No,
It's
No,
as
no,
simple
there's
as that.
every big club should do it. But I'm just saying, like hypothetical situation. If the season is not starting off well, you
Hey,
lose
then we're in
like
trouble.
yes. All I'm saying is that Pochettino needs time, and I don't think your local fans, the match-going fans, are gonna give him that.
I think
no,
they
no,
will.
no, no.
I think they will.
It's
The
going to be
problem
very
is
possible.
They have
because
no choice though. They have no choice.
because for me as fans watching for a very long time, they will give him time, and this is why I said winning breeds time, because when you're winning, you're gonna win over the fan base, regardless
Yeah,
of you
true.
being Tottenham Hotspur. You have to win,
Yes.
and that is very, very pivotal in every manager. You have to win. So
No, but
No, but Abdullah,
it takes time. It takes time to win, Abdullah.
yeah, but
Like
see,
you can't just win straight away.
sometimes you have to go away from your philosophy and just win in a way, just to have that tension calm down.
But has Pochettino ever done that though? Like has Poch ever been to a club except PSG where it was like not a project? Like it was a project at Espanyol, project at Southampton, project at Spurs,
and Tottenham.
Spurs also.
But Casey, this is a 3-year contract, and for me, giving him 2 years plus 1 more year for me shows this is a short time year for me.
Yeah,
Let's see what you can do in the next 2 years. If it doesn't work well, adios.
yeah. I think
Abdullah, wait, can I answer Casey for a second? Can I answer?
yeah,
Casey?
yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Listen, now I get your point. I know you're saying this guy at Tottenham, what did he do? He didn't do anything, right? That's a fair point. But how much can you actually blame it on him? How much can you like? Listen, I don't want to get sentimental, but like Abdullah always says, Tottenham is Tottenham, Chelsea is Chelsea. You understand?
That's it.
But
in those
you can't
positions-
hold on. You can't blame him for the final though. Starting Harry Kane over
Oh,
Moran,
yes, the
like
final,
that was
yes.
all him.
The final, yes, that's true.
No,
But
you,
you know,
no,
Casey, if you think about it politically, it was more of a political starting lineup. You know, you have to put Harry Kane.
this is your best player, man. You're gonna play him. Let's be real. Like, he's your best player. You're gonna play him.
No, not after he's coming off like a long-term injury, bro. Come on.
It doesn't matter if he's
No,
your best
no.
player. You're playing him. Imagine, like, if even if I remember, if how do you call it? If isn't it? What's his name? Oh, I forgot his name. But yeah, if during a final, if like a Hazard or our best, if a Messi was injured and then he was coming back from a long, Messi's playing. If he's fit enough, Messi's playing. Like there's just like what Harry Kane was to Tottenham. Like this guy is their best player, is their guy. So if he was fit and if he told the manager I'm fit enough, the manager was gonna play him at the end of the day.
Imagine if Harry Kane didn't play when they lost. You know how much shit he'd be getting?
people were gonna say, "Oh, why didn't you play him? He was
No,
fit
no.
enough to be on
I
the
think it
bench."
would have been it would have been good if he came off the bench. That would have been actually very good.
But you see,
I don't
that's
think
hindsight. That's hindsight at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, 100. I agree.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. But listen, Casey, if he gets us to that position, right, in that final, that last like 10 match days, I think, as a club in itself, we'd be able to push ourselves towards it.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
not,
I agree.
you can't,
You're not
yeah,
Spurs.
yeah.
No, but
No, it's
you see, I can blame him for like finishing second and that because I think it was inexperience. I get that, but the thing is that what they blame is like it was a list. The thing is that this guy, don't forget Tottenham, they didn't spend like no money.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
they
not
did.
gonna
They
like,
used to get his fourth
no
pick,
no no
his fourth option.
huh
His fourth
no
pick
when
option.
when
I love the fact
when
that
when
we're now Team Pochettino. I'm loving the
yeah,
camaraderie. I am.
no no
I
no
am.
no a lot of them was too. No, I'm not gonna lie,
Nah, let's
but
be
don't
real though. He did.
no no
He's
it's
done. He's been better
No,
than
no, no,
Arteta has been at
no,
Arsenal.
no,
At
no,
Tottenham.
no,
no no
no,
That's a
listen.
fact.
No,
but you know
listen. No, this is
after
what happened.
after that
We,
Champions League final, you know they
uh,
didn't buy anyone like
they did,
No,
they
No,
did,
for
they
they
that
did.
bought
season,
they
for
bought
that season, they
Ndombele.
didn't buy anyone.
That was their like record
And
signing.
Ndombele.
No, it was their record signing as well.
No, they didn't
no no
buy
no no
anyone for the Champions League season. Like when they got to the
yeah
Champions
for the
League final,
yeah
that
they didn't buy
season
anyone.
they didn't
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
a single player.
yeah.
No,
Before that,
no,
but I'm
no,
saying after the
no.
Champions League final.
Yeah,
So
after the Champions League, they got
yeah,
Ndombele, which is
yeah.
as it stands,
No, wait,
it's quite questionable.
no, listen. You know, before Poch came, when we were talking about Nagelsmann and Enrique, the fan base was very split. But thanks to Lampard and company, I think all of us can get behind Poch.
No,
Yeah,
but you see, wait, quickly, Kiman, you see on that, I can get why they're mad at Enrique because Enrique has actually shown me, yeah, these guys won like leagues and Champions League.
Mhm.
Like
And he's a
Nagelsmann,
triple
let's
winner.
be real. Yeah, he's a trouble win.
No,
Nagelsmann won. No, but wait, Nagelsmann won the league with Bayern. Like winning the league with
But
Bayern is
yes,
not like
I'm
some
gonna read the
incredible
chat, but
feat
before
of
I
fact.
read the chat, because Kenny, this is me. I'm not a biggest fan of Pochettino when it comes to because of the alliance with Tottenham Hotspur. But like I said to people,
Yeah, I get
I
it.
will never dispute his body of work. I won't do it because he has body of work. From Southampton, you can say Tottenham is Tottenham because of that stupid mentality they have. Yes, and I'm not going to use PSG as an asterisk because every manager that's gone to PSG has collapsed. Una Henry, Laurent Blanc, Carlo Ancelotti, Thomas Tuchel, they've blanked out. So I will not use PSG as an asterisk because they have gone there, they've kind of collapsed. So
Abdullah, they were saying the same thing about Tuchel when he came to Chelsea. All these guys are losers.
This is what I'm gonna say with Poch. Poch, people might say give him time. I've seen the way he wants to play. He has to improve the player we have in the team right now.
no, there's no time. There's no time.
There's no time.
No, for that year, there's no time. I
Yes.
need to see an
And it's
improvement
starting
next
in
year. I agree
July.
with that.
July the
Oh,
4th.
Unai Emery's improved. That's the Villa, whatever. So okay, fine. There's no time then.
For me, he has to improve. And I think, see, like I said, people, Poch is 51 years of age. You cannot be 51 years of age without having brain or being smart. So him taking a sabbatical for me, he might have learned one or two things in terms of managerial, the way he wants to approach team. And before he took over Chelsea job, he has already been watching Chelsea and say, okay, this is where we can improve. This is what I can idolize my philosophy and everything. So I can understand people might have including me too. I have this little bit of issue with that. But like I said, Poch has a body of work, and I'm not disputing that. He has that body of work, which I'm like, okay, I can rely on that body of work because I've seen him do it live. I've seen that do it. So coming to Chelsea, congratulations, Mauricio Pochettino. Good.
Abdullah, one second. Abdullah, 1 second. Can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, guys, we have been through many years of Jorginho sideway pass. We have been through all this crap of three in the back, wingers, pass in the box, tapping goal. No, listen, I don't want that anymore. I want to actually watch football. Pochettino, I will walk through the hot coals with you. I will break the arrows on my neck. We are having barbecue.
You guys struggle when you play 4-3-3. Like
There's
3 at
no
the back is your
way-
best formation.
He's going to have every platform to be successful. Simple.
Yeah, he
Yes,
I
was.
agree.
yeah.
That I agree. I agree. There's no excuse for the
Thank you
guy.
very much, vote.
He said there's no excuse.
No excuse.
No, but it's true. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
There's too much
But let's
talent
go.
on this team. There's too much
Yeah.
talent
But
on this team.
even for Poch as well, like this is a make or break for him as well because
Exactly.
I thought at
Kenny is 51.
PSG it didn't end
He's
well.
51.
Yeah. So this is that if he doesn't perform at this big club right now, like even him, his stocks are gonna they're gonna go down.
Oh, yeah,
So
diminish.
Kenny, you realize that this guy was begging for this job, right? Like there's a
No, he
reason why
was.
Enrique. Enrique and Nagelsmann declined you guys, and my theory. This is
No,
just my
no,
theory.
no,
No,
My theory is that
that's a lie.
they.
Enrique didn't
adjust
decline.
that.
That's
Adjust
a lie.
that.
Yeah,
Enrique
okay,
didn't
you
decline.
declined him. Okay, whatever, you
Enrique
declined him.
got the- Enrique
Adjust
got
that.
the-
Okay, you declined him. You declined him.
No,
Happy, but
no,
but
let me answer. Nagelsmann, what happened to Nagelsmann, by the way? When I heard that he at the beginning when he rejected us, I was really pissed at the ownership. Believe me, I was very angry. We lost Enrique, now we lost Nagelsmann. But recently, just recently, I think there was some articles that came up that said with when Nagelsmann was in conversations with the ownership, and they told him this is how much we've spent, this is what we want. The guy said, listen, the expectations here are too high. It's too much. If I fail, my name is ruined before I even start.
No, but you see, the thing
So,
with Nagelsmann is that we've heard too many different parties. His agent come and said that he
so I
rejected,
don't know
and then
exactly
the
what
club
happened.
has.
I don't know what
I
exactly
don't know
happened.
what really happened.
So let
I
me
know
hear
no,
that
from
but
you.
Enrique.
I have this
Abdul, let
theory
me hear
on
from
Luis
you.
Enrique though. I think
Mauricio
What
Pochettino.
happened? What happened?
no,
Guys,
I
let me
think
hear from
Luis Enrique
Abdul.
wanted certain players that
Like you
your
always
ownership
mention.
declined.
Okay.
Guys, hold on. Abdul, 18-month-year contract with option for 2026. So give me your take on Mauricio Pochettino. He's officially here. There is no rumor that when is it gonna be? He's announced. This is the official Chelsea website here. He's announced. He's the manager. This is it. He's here. So give me your take.
Thank God for that, man. Big up. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Ross. We can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Abdul, what's up, man? What's up?
Abdul
Big up.
already
Abdul,
sound
this is
exhausted.
afternoon. I'm
You
not
already
doing stream
sound
in the night. Oh.
exhausted
Abdul,
from the
Yo,
I am
announcement.
not doing
No,
stream in the
Abdul the
night.
vampire, man. He's not used to being awake at daylight.
Abdul, man.
Abdul, I'm not
It's the
streaming
same
in
line.
the night.
It's
Oh,
the
this
same.
afternoon.
Oh, guys, can you hear me?
Anyway,
Go ahead, Abdul. Go ahead. Abdul, I'm not streaming in the
um,
evening. I'm streaming in the afternoon. Why are you doing like this now? But talk.
okay. Anyway, still, I don't know what you want me to say, but
But just talk.
anyway,
Just talk.
Abdul, shout out, man. Shout out, Abdul, man.
Yeah, man.
anyway, I'm just overexcited. This just tells
Yes,
me, number one, last season is over, and
it didn't happen, Abdul. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
I wish. No. You can't whisk your downfall or your mistakes away. You have to learn from
No,
them.
Abdul, it's self-defense mechanism. You
It's
know,
some
the amount of
moralistic
trauma
stuff,
I've been
man.
through, my brain doesn't want to remember.
Gosh.
I want to forget.
It's hard. It's hard to forget. But anyway, we thank God we're in a good position.
Mhm.
The first thing I was looking forward to, because we all know that this guy will be signed at some, sorry, will be announced as the next manager at some point.
Mhm.
So the next thing the thing I'm holding on to, or I was hoping to confirm next, was the length of his contract.
Yeah.
And once I saw 2-year contract, that just totally relieved me. The relief was then complete inside me, because if they had given this guy anything above 3-year contract, then I would know Todd Bowley is a joke. Because with all that happened, you can't
Yeah.
you can't make that kind of mistake again. So thank God we have him. It's better than everything that we've had in the past season put together, with the exception of Thomas Tuchel. We know he's a good coach, but that's where it stops. So all people that are saying, so I'm happy he signed. I'm happy we signed a good coach. I'm happy with the duration of the contract. The next thing that comes into place with me is his judgment starts from today. I don't care who he signs, who he doesn't sign. His judgment starts from today, because when Mourinho came the first time, we started judging him. Everybody in the country started judging him from that press conference where he said, I was a special one. So this guy, there's no honeymoon. At this age, with the amount of experience you have, I don't know what type of honeymoon you want again. It should be a privilege to be a Chelsea manager. So his judgment starts immediately, okay? Because he'll be earning a specific amount of money from that first day of his contract. So his judgment starts immediately from the first press conference, how he presents himself, the information is releasing to the press, and the kind of players we are looking that are coming in. Okay, if he hasn't negotiated himself well, where he gives approval to the players coming in, well, that's his own fault. So every judgment starts from the day he works, practically today, really. Okay, he's a good coach. So me, as a Chelsea supporter, as a Chelsea fan, as a Chelsea lover, and him being the Chelsea manager, I would support him 100% from day dot, and I will start judging him from day dot. But my minimum expectation, like I said, is competition to win the league. If you're falling short of not competing to win the league, then that's your own
Abdul, they're
problem.
calling us crazy. Abdul, they're calling us crazy. They're calling us crazy. I keep telling them, but
So
they're
the,
calling us crazy.
Yeah,
so Abdul, the person.
Nah, he spit. Nah, he is being. Nah, you're right, Abdul. So go ahead.
because people who are calling you crazy, they don't know football or they don't know Chelsea Football Club. The thing is, that's why I made an analogy of the other time, and I said Pep Guardiola, either you like him or you don't like him, he is the undisputed. He is undisputed. There's no way you want to calibrate it. There's no way you want to, blackwash it or whitewash it. That is what Pep is.
Oil
Okay,
wash, oil wash.
and
Wait,
and
I have a question. Where's competing for the league for you?
let me just, I don't want to lose
Okay.
my train of thought. So
So
the thing
6 points
is,
behind first is fine.
the thing is, Pep as the undisputed. If you're competing with Pep, okay, no matter your level, maybe average or small, you should have the ambition of beating the champion, not to talk of beating the undisputed champion. If you are able to beat the undisputed champion, that shows your own seriousness at your own sport. It doesn't mean that you have the ability to become undisputed because Pochettino next to Pep, he can never be a Pep. He can never be undisputed. I don't see him that way. But you should be able, in your preparation, be able to give the undisputed a good fight to a point of even knocking him out or giving him a defeat. The greatest, those that are called undisputed, they've lost, one or two times or three times in their career. It doesn't mean they've never lost, but it shows how serious their adversaries are. If you should be able to give Pep a bloody nose. You can't just allow Pep to just like walk all over you because he's just undisputed. Undisputeds can lose. I'm not saying he's going to dominate like Pep, but you should be able to, give like Pep a knockout here and there. Just like just like Klopp did. He gave Pep a bloody nose. And
How long?
if we
How
didn't
long did
have
it take?
Klopp,
How long did it take Klopp
hold
to
on,
give
hold,
Pep a
hold
bloody
on.
nose?
No, but it shows your seriousness. You can't just lie
How long
low.
did it take him?
No, it
Liverpool's no,
shows
no, no,
your
Kenny.
it
Liverpool is
shows
Liverpool, Chelsea's Chelsea. All right, Liverpool's Liverpool,
you are
Chelsea.
trying to you're trying to get to the details and the preparation. I'm not
Yeah.
Pep's brother. I'm not Pep's assistant. I don't know the preparation. I don't know his details. But either you like it or not, he was able
The
to give
details are
Pep.
quite important.
I'm not discussing it because I don't have it. I'll just be guessing. But either you like it or not, in the history book, he's giving Pep a bloody nose. At
Yes,
some
but
point,
it took time. It took time.
it will take time because you have to prepare. You can't just wake up and do it. We know that.
Yeah.
But when you're going in a certain direction, people will sense it. Fans are not fools. There's no fools in 2023 anymore. People will
Yeah. Yeah.
know this is the direction he's going to, and he's determined to do it. So the thing is, you should be able to knock down Pep or knock off Pep once in a while, even if you're not going to be the undisputed. That is what I want to see from him. I don't want all
But
these, love story. Enzo is going to be a world best. He's going to be a Ballon d'Or in 4 seasons, so we have to take our time. If I see that, according to Jose Bonino, when your fans start clapping for a team for playing well, then you are done as a big club.
Abdul, thank you.
No, oh my, no, but wait. No, I had a question. I had a question for Abdul. Like I said,
Go ahead.
how long did it take Klopp to knock out Pep?
It's your preparation. See,
No, like I said,
Just answer the question, Abdul. Answer the question.
let me give you a
but,
basic. Let me give you. No. You're not in primary school now. It's not 1 + 1 is equals to 2, and this is not how it works. We all know that. Okay, let me give you a basic example. Let's say Pep, okay, does his press up with his
mhm,
fist, his knuckles, okay, to have a strong hand.
mm,
Okay, there is no amount of press up you do if you don't do it with knuckles, with a fist, and you're doing it with just a flat palm. There's no way your punches will be as strong as Pep. So maybe it will take you maybe 10 weeks to be able to get strong hands, but you still have to do your knuckle press up. Okay,
mm.
so in terms of preparation, nobody can come except we can guess. Okay, we can make guesses, but we don't have the details of their preparation. That's when preparation comes into play.
Yes,
Okay, if you go and get me a 19-year-old keeper and you say you want to win the league next season, I know you are joking. It's a joke.
I agree. Yeah.
So these are the kind of things that will give us indication to show which type of how serious you are and what type of direction you're going and what your preparation is going to be like. If you go and get me a 19-year-old striker and you say you want to win the league next season, I know you're joking, you're just kidding.
No,
So I
so
cannot
this,
say
but this,
I cannot say timeline. I cannot say timeline, but there are certain things you can do that will be like a pointer for me to be able to judge you and assess you and know what direction you are and know what you want to do.
so the timeline we are right now. Are you seeing that he will like? Do you think that you will be able to give him the tools that he should have to be competing?
No, but what do you mean the timeline when the league hasn't started? That's why you
No,
have
but
preparation
no,
time.
no, but
No,
no,
you
but
have
obviously,
preparation. Oh, hold on. Every team has a preparation time of maybe like three
yes,
months before the season starts.
yes,
Okay, that's when everybody should prepare, and not by preparing by just you exercising, but in terms of your personnel, in terms of your plan, in terms of your
yeah. That's
design.
what. Yeah.
Okay,
Right
so
now, the personnel that we
no,
have
but
right now.
yeah, no, but everybody has equal time. What do you mean? If you want a player, you have 3 months to go get him. If you can't get him
No,
after 3 months, then that's the strength. That's the strength of your own organization.
yeah, but that's what, right now the organization as is right now. We can clearly see that some of the players we might want, we might not be able to get them
No, but you've
because
got 3 months ahead.
Yeah,
Everybody
no,
has
That's
got three
plan.
yeah.
months
no,
ahead.
no, we do
No,
no, but I mean
no,
the
no, no,
players.
no, no, no.
No, but
Kenny,
the play. Wait,
no,
quickly,
no, you
quick,
can't.
wait,
No, let's set the standard high. No, let's
wait.
set the
No, no,
standards.
no. No, but the thing is, it's good to set the standards high, but I don't want to be setting standards that is going to end up in people having they're going to end up in disappointment. You have to be realistic about the
No, no,
standards. Like
no,
I
no, no,
said,
no, no, no.
wait, quickly, Abdul. I haven't seen the signings we're making yet, so I'm not gonna judge yet. But
Okay,
like I
that's
said,
fair enough. That's valid,
Kenny,
as
but
it
still.
No,
as it stands right now,
but
yes,
Ken, everybody has now an equal duration of time to prepare. Okay,
yes, we have,
so
yes,
it's day one. It's not like we are like
yeah,
1 month into the preparation time.
yeah. But
So
you see,
so so
from where we start in compared to the other, we are behind them. We're lagging right now. So obviously, it's gonna be harder to catch up.
no. Nobody has started yet because the preparation
No,
time
but
has just started. The preparation it's not even what we can say the preparation time has just started today because the
no,
league
yeah,
has ended yesterday, but he's just
yeah, but
started
Yeah,
now.
before I go
yeah, but
Okay.
not everybody is starting with the same. No, not everyone has the same deck at the start, right? No, not everyone at the same. Like, we are not starting at the same point where
That
City
is why that
or
is
where
why you have 3 months to build up your deck.
Yeah, but what?
Even Man City.
Before I go to K, let me go to the
No. Abdullah,
Abdullah, can I just say something?
This is very important. This is very important.
Go ahead.
What Kenny is saying is very important because most people, they don't really understand it. They don't get the balance. Okay, everybody is at the start. Okay, we are not even 1 week into the preparation time. Okay,
Yes.
Even Man City, you don't know what they are going to look like at the end of the preparation time.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
let's
true.
say just say hypothetically, what if Madrid just dropped 200 million on the table and say we want Haaland, and Haaland says he wants to go?
That's hypothetical. We don't know what's gonna happen, but like I said,
Thank you very much. That's
right.
what I'm saying. Nobody
But the
knows
thing is that
because
as things, no, but Abdul, as things stands right now, you can't be telling me that Chelsea and Pochettino are starting with the same deck that Man City are starting with, or
no,
Arsenal maybe, or Man U are starting with right now.
you
That's
don't get
wow.
it. You don't get it.
No,
The
probably only
season,
Man City. The other, Man
no.
City. Yes.
You have three.
See,
Look at what Abdul said. You have 3 months to build up your deck. So build
No,
it,
but
then.
but the thing is that right now, where the deck is right now, it's gonna be tougher to catch up to Man City.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
that is
That's what I'm
fine.
saying.
That is fine, but you all have equal duration
Yeah, we
of
have the
games
same
now.
time. Yes,
You have the
yes,
same
we have the
time. So
same
if
time.
you don't get yourself ready
That's on
before the
you.
competition starts, don't say because somebody was ahead of you, because you all are the same. Okay, so
No, but we all
and
know the laws of the transfer. Like sometimes you might want someone, but obviously he ends up
it
going to
means
On
someone different.
it means you have
Kenny,
to
on
work.
the transfer thing,
Yeah.
Barca might be looking at Ugarte though.
You see, imagine now.
Okay, whatever.
I don't want
Cool.
him. I
I'll
don't
see
want
for
him.
them.
Personally speaking, I think he's Uruguayan Scott
No,
McTominay, but
no, Kenny. That means you have to work harder in your own preparation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
that means you have to
But
work
if you're
harder. And if you don't work hard and you're just looking at the other guy, you're competing the case and you're obsessed with just watching him, and he's more ready than you focusing on your own, your own situation. Don't blame anybody when the competition starts and he's more
no, it's
prepared
true.
than you.
No, but sometimes your second option might not be as good as the first option.
Okay,
So
that's fine. No, scouts is scout.
no, I know scouts.
Kenny,
No,
no.
yes,
You're already making him pre-built
it's not
excuses.
excuses. No, you guys. No,
No,
it's
it is.
context. You guys are making it seem
Let me
like
read
it's
the
No, I
chat.
don't
easy. That
care. I
that's
don't
not
care
what
about
it
And
is.
I'll go through
it's just get it done, man.
what
So
the
NK, you're expecting to be competing for the league next season.
listen, the ownership should give me that. They owe it to everyone to do that. To be honest with you, am I
Yeah.
lying or?
No, that's what they should. But if everything goes,
But then,
yeah.
After what you have been
No,
through,
but
what was that?
no,
After
but like
what
I
you've
said,
been through this season,
no,
you're
but
saying they
no,
can't do
but
the
for me,
competition
like
next
I said,
season.
I need to see the summer. I want to see the
I
summer,
agree.
the
So
preseason.
let me read the
So
chat. Tayo said, Abdullah, calm down with your demand. This guy never even start you. See, everybody might call me crazy. I will say it again. No Champions League, no Europa League, no Conference League. I demand Pochettino and the players and the board to finish up top two. When we don't finish top two, I have a serious competition to have with them. That's me.
I'll just reassess. No, I will reassess. I'll calm down. I'll say, okay, has there been improvement? Okay,
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Of course,
I need
I'm
to.
gonna go in, but I'm going
Yes,
into
it
that.
doesn't start until July.
I'm going in there with expectation of, we're trying to compete.
No comment. Tayo said
I need to
people are demanding top two. It's a very long season for Poch. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It depends on what we do
For
in
me,
the summer, but we'll see.
you're putting some expectation on the guy that I don't think that is
We should be
realistic even for
challenging.
the
I'm sorry.
for
Look at the talent in the team. We should
early
be
season,
challenging.
Nah.
Yeah,
We should be
I don't see
challenging.
that talent. I don't see from that same talent finished 12. So I don't know.
Of course. Okay,
I don't know
well,
what
we finished
happened to
10th with
Chelsea.
Mourinho,
That
and
was
that same talent then won us the. I
Can
know
you
it's a different.
answer Blue Eyes?
I know it's a different
No,
scenario, but that happened.
Yeah, but the talent that finished 10th with Mourinho won a league the year before. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. I get it. I get it.
That's what I'm saying. The talent that we have now have not even shown me that they're ready to be competing. That's what I'm saying.
Coach is on you.
Guys,
Oh my gosh.
So, Kenny, what would be your expectation for Pochettino?
Hold on, let me finish the chat.
Yeah.
I said, should we let Cowell go since he doesn't want to come back? Maybe a good opportunity to get guy. We'll see. Poch wants him, but we'll see. Unfortunately, just evolve Potter. It's better than Potter, but not better than Tuchel. Poch is what the ownership thought Potter could be in 2-3 years. So it's a sanity, save appointment. We shall see. That is low.
That's a valid point.
We'll see. Meet your Mike Nana. Modric need a massive improvement. Yeah. Breaking news: Barcelona are monitoring Ugarte. Get it done. I have nothing to say. Fake news: Ugarte profile player. We shall see. Kunde is excellent. You will see that in the next couple of years.
Oh, here we go.
I just said Lampard is not the problem. The players were the problem.
Please mute, please.
Leave that mic.
Please.
Mod,
Please.
you are here.
Please, yeah. What are the bots doing?
Mod. Somebody might get kicked out, but no comments. It's gonna end in tears, unfortunately, which I'll see.
Look
The
how
players
your
should be
feet, man. You
responsible.
hater.
Today we have announced a manager, and our introduction to this manager is excuses. Always what he can't do because he doesn't have the player or experience. It's always an excuse for Poch. Let's be real. Both of you said I've never seen a supposed high-level coach who get the pass on every little things like Poch.
But you have to put. You see, you don't put context to the second anyway.
There's no time for context.
Long enough, and he tried himself on being a company man. Have a small incremental success over making a big impact, no matter the circumstances. Interesting. I don't support that. So Vote also said there's no okay, we forget this one. So plus one needs to be successful. Simple. I agree with that. Abdul speaking fat most time. Shout out to guy Abdul. Abdul is like an Nnamdi Azikiwe era. So I respect Abdul. You are not knocking Pep out with
Read it. No, because I don't know.
Read it.
You guys are expecting it.
I'm not reading it. That's a low blow, but no comment.
I mean, read it. Pepper's players like Haaland, Grealish, and then this one. Then you're
Let
expecting
Abdul
Poch
answer
to.
that question.
You're expecting Poch to knock him out with Mudrik and Madrid.
Let Abdul
No way
answer.
to change my mind. Fabricio, here we go. Yeah, it's sticking the sabbatical. I said it yesterday. We won't make top 4 next season with Kepa and go.
Don't worry.
I'll repeat myself.
Don't worry.
A lot. You are not gonna be my goalkeeper coming to the next season. No. A lot. You gotta go. There is talent. You see,
Yeah, there's talent, man. Come on.
There's talent too. We are not buying 10 players again. Yeah, sure. We are not. I'm not sure. So let me read what the ownership said in terms of Poch. Chelsea Football Club is pleased to announce because before I come to KMK to become head coach of men team from the beginning of 2020-2024 season, that the Eternal begin his role on July the 1st on a 2-year contract with option to buy for a furthermore year. Laurie Stewart and Paul Wisterley and Chelsea co-director said, Mauricio experienced standard of excellent leadership quality and character will save Chelsea Football Club well as we move forward. He's a winning coach who has worked at the high level in multiple leagues and languages. His ethos, tactical approach, and commitment to development all made him an exceptional candidate. Interesting. Owners Todd Bowley, Baghdad Ekbali, Joseph Felicino, and Mark Water and Anze Weiss added, the sporting team conducted the diligent and thoughtful process that the board is proud of. We are delighted that Mauricio will be joining Chelsea. Mauricio is a world-class coach. That I don't agree, but I'm not commenting on that. But an outstanding track record. With an outstanding track record, we are looking forward to having him on board. Okay. Mauricio Pochetino is a coach renowned for his side eye energy and eye catching style, and he has built a reputation for helping young players realize their full potential with a strong squad ethos. The 51 years old has a several seasons of Premier League experience in addition to coaching in Spain and France. He was most recently in charge in Paris Saint-Germain and guided them to the Ligue 1 title and the Coupe de France. Mauricio's staff will include.
You won the trophy.
Yeah, he won the Ligue 1. Yeah.
Wow, I don't know.
Yeah, he
it
won the
seems
league
like
on.
never
He
Oh,
won
wins
the
you
so.
league
thought
on.
this guy was just a generational
Yeah,
loser?
he won the league on and the French and the
Yeah,
Coupe de
that's
France.
what I've been hearing. So
Yeah, he won the league
Oh,
on. He
okay,
won
I
the
get what
league
you're
on.
doing. Yeah, that's nice. That's
Mauricio
nice.
will include Jesus Perez, Miguel and Agustino, Tony Jimenez, and Sebastian Pochetino. Welcome to Chelsea, Pochettino, Mauricio. So Nana, with everything written that, please take out that work class because I still don't believe it's a work class. I don't want to go
Okay.
into that details.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
So are you kind of pleased with what we read? I'm like, okay, and we need to see.
I mean, yeah, we knew it. To be fair, we know the guy. You know, so we just have to wait and see. Abdullah, we just have to really wait and see and hope. You know, that's it. To be honest with you, yeah, the world class bit. Okay, to be honest, I'm not his biggest fan, but hey, just go out. I don't think Emery's a world class coach. Someone told me Emery's a world class.
Emery is an elite manager. I'll give you that as an elite manager. It's
What is elite lower than world class? Or
yes.
yeah, like what's
Yeah, elite is
Okay.
lower than world class.
Okay,
okay?
okay. I could rock with that.
Several Europa League trophy. I can't take that away from Emery. Hey, he has won so many. He's king of Europe. When it comes to European trophy, Unai Emery is the king.
Yeah. So yeah.
Fair enough. Mr. K is here. Mr. Pochettino is here. 3 years contract, 2 years, and a option for 1 more year if he does well. So your take.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna let my view be known. Like I know this guy is just. It's not gonna do shit. He's not gonna do shit, bro.
You see what we talk
Like
about?
he's not gonna do shit. Like he's been at the Premier League for how long? He coached at Southampton, coached at Tottenham, they didn't win shit. This is just another political appointment.
What did you want him to do at South? Why this?
What did he do? Did he coach at Southampton? Yes or no?
Oh my! So what do you want him to do at Southampton?
Wow.
What?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he expects him to do. I'm just saying that's his track record. You can't take that away from him. He's not gonna do shit. Even the appointment, why is it not starting next week? Why are they waiting till July 1st?
So, I have a
I heard it was something to do with compensation.
Start deciding on who stays and who goes.
Is he not?
I heard it was something to do with compensation. To be honest,
Is he not coaching at Sokoye, doesn't?
Well,
But okay, I have a question. Quickly.
Okay.
When Tuchel came at the club, were you saying the same things?
Nope.
no. K. What about K? Was K saying this?
I said I wasn't fully I didn't fully I'm gonna be honest, I didn't back with the appointment of Tuchel, but it came in and he exceeded my expectation.
Okay.
I know it's still gonna be exposed. It's gonna be exposed in Bayern Munich. My theory is gonna come through, probably not at Chelsea, but at Bayern Munich. But back to this guy, I don't think he's the right man for the job. The only good news I have for Chelsea fans is he's only here for 2 years, so you guys can reassess again after 2 years. But for right now, it's just another political appointment. They needed someone to hold down the fort while they build the stadium. I don't think it's a footballing appointment. So I don't really think it's gonna work out. Best Chelsea will finish 6, maybe 7.
Lord have mercy. Child.
Then it is what it is. Then you look towards next season again. But for right now, I don't see him doing anything.
I don't see us finishing
anything.
I have a different expectation for that, but we shall see. Osita, Oga Chukwuemeka, I don't know. Has bounced. We have a new manager. People are begging me not to mention his name, but I'm just gonna call him Oga Ojinaka has left.
Well, I don't know where to start from when it comes to the season Chelsea has just had, because it seems the club is without direction for the first time in a long while, and it seems we are making bad decisions back to back. I would love to be proven wrong, just because I love Chelsea, but my instincts tell me, for instance, the Pochettino signing is not going to work. And the reason why I said it's not going to work is many people talk about what he did at Tottenham, but people forget that he never won the trophy at Tottenham. That's one. And then secondly, he got to PSG and he lost the dressing room at PSG. Like if you are a good coach, you should be able to handle the dressing room at PSG.
Who has done it? Who has done it at PSG?
I will lay back because Tuchel lost the dressing room also in PSG.
PSG is a mess.
Because when you're having Lionel Messi,
Can I finish, please? Now, Chelsea has always been. Look at the best seasons Chelsea has had. Chelsea has always been a team that had big coaches from the days of Roman Abramovich. Now, we have. If you don't have look at the coaches that didn't thrive at Chelsea. There are coaches that didn't have a personality to handle that dressing room. Luis Felipe Scolari, AVB. Now, look at the coaches that actually won something. The Tuchel you are talking about, the Tuchel didn't have rebels in the dressing room. He didn't. Ancelotti didn't have rebels in the dressing room. In fact, Ancelotti was able to solve a problem that Chelsea had there.
Mourinho
had issues with everybody.
Okay then. So
Mourinho is a standalone. Mourinho has issues with everybody.
He's a standalone.
He is the special one.
And even then, Mourinho was able to handle the likes of Joba, right? JT and Lampard. If you had those guys by your side, the three main guys, if you had those guys by your side, what else?
Okay, what happened in the second stint of time then? Why? Because
it was with Hazard. His major issues was his Hazard. And the only major problem he had with Hazard was he wanted Hazard to track back. That was just it.
Now, right? That's why we went.
Listen.
That's why we went from first to
why did we have what we call the Mourinho soldiers? Why did we have that? Ivanovic was a Mourinho soldier in the second stint. Azpilicueta was. Anywhere he told Azpilicueta to play. If he told Azpilicueta to play as a goalkeeper, he's going to play. People forget that Azpilicueta played as a left back.
All right.
Azpilicueta played as a left back. Azpilicueta played as a left back under Mourinho. People forgot. This Mourinho went to Inter Milan and told Samuel Eto'o to play from 11 so that he can accommodate Diego Milito or Balotelli. Now, Mourinho left Inter Milan, right? And then the next coach came, I think it was Rafa Benitez, was telling Eto'o to play that same place Mourinho told him to play. Eto'o told him that it's only Mourinho can play on that wing 4. So even the Mourinho you are talking about, he had soldiers. Now, back to Pochettino.
Back to Pochettino.
Back to Pochettino. Chelsea has a blessing in disguise. We have a big problem. We have a very large squad. Now, the best teams, like I think that's what happened with Liverpool. Like Liverpool, the bench was not so good, even though the coach was good. Now, it takes a very solid coach. Look at what Guardiola is doing with City. It takes a very solid coach to keep everybody happy because no matter what, everybody wants to play, right? And how do you rotate this team? How do you balance this team? How do you have a balance between the old boys and the young boys? Can Pochettino do that? Has he ever done that in his career? That's the question. Someone I know off the top of my head that's currently doing that is Guardiola of City. Guardiola, yes, once you can't definitely you cannot satisfy all your players because somebody has to be on the bench, right? But how many times do you hear players grumble compared to other clubs? For instance, City, at a point, City had 2 world-class players in every position, of which Chelsea has the capability to have that. But do you have a strong coach to handle that squad? That's why I don't see Pochettino as that kind of guy, because he doesn't have that precedence. He has always handled an average team, 1 or 2 star players. This is a team that spends half a bill in less than a year. Half a bill.
None of these guys are star players.
Half a bill, right?
But none of these guys are star players.
All of them have the potential.
What are the star players at Chelsea right now?
Are we forgetting that Nkunku is coming in the summer? We are forgetting Nkunku is coming in the summer. How do you manage Nkunku? How do you manage Havertz? Definitely one of them is going to jump to the bench.
And
Somebody's
Kuku
not
ain't
going to
no
be happy.
this ain't no
How do you manage
stars,
Nkunku?
like no.
What if Lukaku comes back? Lukaku is a Chelsea player. What if Lukaku comes back?
It's not
How do you
coming back.
handle
Yeah,
Lukaku?
we need to
Listen,
see that.
listen,
We don't
listen,
know if he's
listen,
capable of that. You don't know if he's
listen,
capable of
listen.
that.
How do we handle Lukaku? How do you make if Lukaku, Nkunku, Havertz, for instance, all in the same team? How do you handle it? Ancelotti did that with Didier Drogba and Anelka. Remember, Didier Drogba went to the Nations Cup. We had Anelka. Ancelotti found a way to play both Anelka and Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba's best season in the Chelsea JC was under Ancelotti. Everybody thought that the beef was going to last. The beef started under, I think, under Scolari, or the previous coach. Ancelotti solved that problem. Can Pochettino solve the problem of big egos in the dressing room? Can he?
You don't know that. We don't know
That's
that.
that's why I'm saying, as a Chelsea fan, I love Chelsea. I would love to be proven wrong. I'm not the final say on this Pochettino situation, but I'm saying that off the top of my head, my own instinct is telling me that he may not be able to handle the dressing room. Which is why I felt that appointing Lampard for the second time was a big mistake. They should have decided who they wanted to go for. Was it Nagelsmann? Was it Enrique? Was it Pochettino? So that we have a hint between then and the end of the season. Let's have an idea of what to expect next season. Right now, we are in the dark. We don't know. We have about 4 or 5 preseason matches. That's not enough to know what's going on in this team before next season.
Osita, who would you have hired?
Personally,
Yes.
off the top of my head, I'd rather go for Nagelsmann.
Oh my gosh. Nagelsmann Dagosa because he was having beef with some of these elder players at Bayern Munich.
No,
The
that's wrong.
egos.
That's wrong.
No, that's true.
That wasn't
No,
it.
there was
That wasn't it.
there was stories that he was having some issue with some of the players in the
Like who?
change room.
Example, please. Example, please.
He was beefing with Mane. He was beefing
No,
with Kimmich as well. Yes, he
I
was.
disagree,
He was beefing
please.
with.
I disagree. Please, let's
It's
get this
true.
information right.
He was beefing with Kimmich as well. Last year he was
Let's get
beefing
this
with
information right.
Lewandowski.
Bayern Munich
Last year was.
sacked Nagelsmann. Bayern Munich sacked
Oh
Nagelsmann
my
because
God.
they felt he was not prioritizing the Bundesliga. Remember,
That's a
Bayern Munich
lie.
was playing.
That's a
Bayern
lie.
Munich
That's
was
a lie.
playing. Listen, Bayern Munich was doing fantastical well in the Champions League. They were doing well in the Champions League, very well, beating everybody right, left, and center. But in the Bundesliga, they couldn't replicate the same form. Now, the fear was that Nagelsmann may not be able to win the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga is supposed to be a guarantee, according to them, for the Champions League. That was Oliver Kahn's thinking. That's why they sacked him. It was not a dressing room ish.
Yes, he was a dressing room. If you check the reason, there was some of the other players, the Müllers, the Neuers, the Mane, they had issues with him.
Muller, Manuel.
They had issues with him as well.
You can join. No. Samasi, you can join the show.
Well, we can disagree on that. I didn't see it that way. But
Neuer as well had a problem with that guy. I know that for a fact. That one I know.
Oh, okay. This is a Bayern fan that is speaking. So Samasi, shout out to you. You can join the show, Samasi. Right. You can join the show.
All right.
Let's move on.
So, Anna, I want to talk about
my point basically is based on precedent. I can be proven wrong because we have seen a situation whereby a coach didn't have a good start in his career, and then all of a sudden, boom, from nowhere, it clicks for him, right? Mm-hmm. Pochettino might click at Chelsea, he may not. But I'm leaning towards the idea that he may not. And one of the reasons why I feel he may not is because of the kind of dressing room he's going to meet. That's my own point.
Fair enough.
I don't think Chelsea dressing room is that toxic that it cannot handle. Like I said to people, Poch is not a yes man. And people might use the play as just an analogy. For me, Poch isn't a yes man. Chelsea, for me, dressing room can easily be addressed with a top class manager who knows exactly what is and is gonna see. The Chelsea team is very young, but Thiago Silva and Kalidou Koulibaly, the rest are young in terms of what they wanted. So it's not the manager who's like a 35 years of age, 37 years of age. He's an experienced manager, and he will get the best out of him by demanding what they want. And if he doesn't want to play for him, you got the F out. Very simple.
These guys should not have egos with the season they just dropped last year, fam. Which ego do you have?
Ego with the season? Doesn't make
That's
any
why
sense.
we should go from. Get out if you have no.
Shout out to you,
The way you be
Samasi. How you
performing.
doing?
Yeah, man.
Samasi,
Can
how
I
you
say
doing? Shout
something
out to
about
you.
Nagelsmann?
Yeah, go ahead.
He is actually the perfect project manager. You give him 2 summers, 2 transfer windows, he can really build a team. He plays great football. He has good tactics. And he had no problems with the play. He had problems with our CEO Oliver Kahn and with Brazil. That was his biggest
Oh, okay.
problems. He was sacked. That's why, not because he had problems with the player. And I think if Todd Bowley would have been smart, he would gone for Nagelsmann because he is actually a great manager. So that's my opinion.
No,
So your
we
take
can't
on
give him.
We
We
lost
can't give him
just
2 summers.
your take on Mauricio
we
Pochettino becoming a new Chelsea manager.
we lost just 3 games with Nagelsmann. That's
Ah,
all the games we lost with him, and we beat PSG with Nagelsmann. And I think with Nagelsmann we maybe had the chance to beat Man City.
fair enough.
So
So Samasi, your take on them Mauricio Pochettino becoming a Chelsea manager.
the biggest problem is he's a yes man. That's the biggest problem with Pochettino. Pochettino is satisfied with top 4. You're not gonna win with anything with him. That's the biggest problem. He's gonna build a good team. You're gonna play attractive football. You're gonna be in the maybe in the top 4 if everything goes right. But you're not gonna win anything with him. I think he's a step up, but he's not getting Chelsea over the line with winning Premier League or Champions League. That's the biggest problem, I think.
But do you think he can overcome that problem coming to Chelsea because of the way Chelsea is being? I'm talking about the new ownership and everything, but because of the legacy that has been laid down under Roma that has been there, do you think he can kind of
The problem
overcome
is
that
Roman
hurdles?
isn't. Maybe if Roman would be still the owner,
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe they are. But I don't know if Todd Bowley really wants to win in the next few seasons. I don't know what his project. I think Todd Bowley is more a long-term project.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna give Pochettino maybe 3 seasons, maybe 4 seasons
Mm-hmm.
to actually win something, and that's gonna be hard for a lot of Chelsea fans. So
Mm-hmm.
he's a good manager, but is he the manager to win something with Chelsea? That's a good question to ask.
Yeah,
I have
because
a question.
we can use Samas, we can use this Spalletti one because Spalletti is like almost there, nearly there from Olympic Marseille to Inter Milan, almost there, and eventually he won the Scudetto with Napoli. Same can happen to Poch where it's like a man who was always there, and he comes to Chelsea, he get over the hurdles and he win a trophy. It can happen. He's one. He's one.
I have a question quickly.
Abdullah, can I come here, please? Can I come here, please? Sorry to
Right.
interrupt.
Go.
Now, the example with Spalletti, I don't want to buy that. The reason why I don't want to buy that is because every team has different needs. Do you know what this Chelsea team needs now? They need a coach with charisma. Now we had three options, right? I didn't even know Pochettino was in the game anyway. I was just thinking Nagelsmann or Enrique. Now I've said it on this platform before. When I'm analyzing football, I analyze based on the fact that I actually played football at a semi-professional level. Now I'm looking at these 3 coaches and I'm asking myself as a footballer, who would I rather play under? Who would I rather listen to? Many people are looking at the age of Nagelsmann. I rather have Nagelsmann looks more charismatic to me. Nagelsmann looks like someone. These boys are not motivated. Look at the demeanor of Modric, the demeanor of Havertz. There's no ginger. There's no swagger in our playing style. Nagelsmann would have, in my own opinion, like I said, I might be wrong, but in my own opinion, the charisma of Nagelsmann alone, the presence. Some of these coaches, funny enough, some of these coaches, they don't do much per se. They just have that presence that makes you want to fight for them. Yeah. Simeone is one of them, for instance. Simeone just comes in, you just want to play for him. Do you think Pochettino can motivate these guys to do the extraordinary? That's the question.
I think because for me, the new way I can do it is because it's from South America. I think it can do that. I don't think it's a yes man, but we gotta wait and see. We're gonna wait and see.
Yeah, where is this yes man narrative coming from that this guy is a yes man? I see people saying he's a yes man. I never heard stories about him being a yes man, so I don't know where it's coming from.
So I'm a little bit not sure here, but we gotta wait and see. Though I can't really judge him for being a yes man, but we gotta wait and see. We'll see. We'll see. So let me quickly read the chat. So Tayo said, Poch isn't a yes man. Big up Samasi. relax. Vote for Fit said, if everyone is asking the same question about whether Poch is here to win, then he's not here to win. So what is he here to do? To babysit? I don't know. What team do you play for, Osita? For me, it's coming to Chelsea. For me, I want to listen to his first press conference about what he's gonna say. Then to see what we actually want to hear from him in terms of, okay, this is what I want to do as a manager, collaborating with the board. They will be able to know who to judge or who to put the blame on. But we'll have to wait and see. Poch is here to develop players. Lord have mercy. So let me come to Kenny on this. Ken, Manuel Ugarte. It is the priority of Pochetino, and Fabricio also have said it. He is the number one target for Poch, and they want to get it done as soon as next week, this coming week, potentially next week. So they want him to be in the training pitch, like when Poch kind of officially started working by July the 1st. They want everything to be done, and they will eventually sell players too. They're already looking at Ruben Loftus-Cheek going to AC Milan, Messi, Mount United, Kovacic leaving, Ariza Balaga kind of being a backup goalkeeper, getting a new goalkeeper. A short list has been answered. Aubameyang leaving. So many of the players are leaving. Gallagher going to either Newcastle or, I believe, West Ham. So majority of them are going. So Ugarte, your take?
Yeah, obviously, it's a position we've needed for a couple of years now. We haven't had a serious game since Matic. So yeah, probably is a position we need. Honestly, even if we're selling a lot of these midfielders, maybe we even need to buy another one as well. But yeah, we need to. If he's there, like trying to get him. Obviously, he say he has a preference for the Premier League, but until I see him until I see his sign or whatever, the year we go, I'm not. Because PSG is still a good club. I don't know what they're gonna put on the table for the his salary and all that stuff. But yeah, for me, we need that type of player. Like the guys who going to like.
Because and I agree. For me, personal terms has been raised already based on Fabricio. The only problem is the structures about how to pay the payment in terms of, is it going to be installment? How many players are going to be loaned to Sporting Lisbon? That's what they.
Because personal terms can be agreed with different teams as well. So you can agree personal terms with other teams as well. So at the end of the day, it's which team is going to make the best offer to the club. But yeah, obviously, hopefully it comes to Chelsea, and yeah, hopefully is the. I like what I see from him. The guy is quite aggressive and all that stuff. It looks like he wants a lot as well. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing from him. Hopefully we can get him. But yeah,
fair enough. Keyman, Manuel Ugarte.
Right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, I was a bit occupied for a while. I hadn't spoken. Listen, I think the other day we were talking about it, but then something happened with my network and I got cut off. Listen, I'm not going to show fake love, and I'm not going to act as if I'm some Twitter XG stat merchant who watches every single game in every league. I don't know the guy. I've seen a couple of clips on Twitter, but I will take anyone. I don't care who it is. I've heard the name Ugarte. I've seen clips of him play. He looks good. I can't lie. But if you put music and the YouTube comp together, anyone can look good. You can make Gallagher look good. But listen, I believe our target this summer is Caicedo and Ugarte. I'd rather have Ugarte because I don't trust that scamming organization, Brighton. I've said this many times.
Just scam organization. Lord have mercy.
No, listen. We have 62 million Cocorel on the bench, getting benched by an 18-year-old. Come on, guys. Let's be honest, huh? Listen, I've seen clips. I've seen how he plays. If he wants to join, I'm not here to say no. I'll take him within a heartbeat. He's South American. Our new manager is South American. Spanish, whatnot. The understanding. I don't know South American culture. Let me not lie. But hey, listen. It's how much? 52 million. How much is it?
Yeah, 60 million in release clause.
Yeah, Euros.
60
Yeah.
million.
Euros, but
Listen, man,
he will be paid in installments.
If Mount funds Project Ugarte, that's a dream come true for me, man. That's a dream come true.
No, fair enough. Abdul Manuel Ugarte.
Yeah, Keyman, if you haven't seen him, just go to that website and you can watch a full game. So you don't have to just depend on clips these days.
No, I saw the game against Arsenal. That Europa League game. I think the second leg I watched it. He looked okay. He looked good. But apart from that, I don't have that much material on him. I've not watched him more than that, to be honest.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. If you go to that site, you can get other games he's played. So
I talked about the site with the 90 minutes, right? The only telling us the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Love.
Plenty of games he's played there. So sometimes you just don't know. Maybe Boli is listening to Blue Studio. I mean, we started talking about Ugarte, and before you know it, they said Chelsea wants him. So
I mean, he's in Twitter Spaces, man. At least I'd rather him listen to us.
yeah, exactly. Rather than listen to like the traditional media. So for me, I like him because we don't have a DM or we don't have. I've always said our midfield has always lacked physicality. What do I mean by physicality? Not physicality in terms of size, but physicality in terms of the philosophy. The philosophy of the player. This guy knows his role. He just knows he's there to collect the ball and deliver it. He doesn't do anything to extra, but he has those extras in him because in one of the games I watched him play, he has a very good shot from outside the box, and then he actually won his team a penalty in that game because he was making a run into the box. So he's what you expect from a South American player in terms of skills level. So the thing is, can he translate to the Premier League? I'll say yes, he can translate to the Premier League because he's still young. He's only 22, and he comes from a club culture where, being physical is still part of their playing mentality. So I like him. I think he'll be a good addition. He'll be a good addition because we don't have a player like him. But then what we need to understand is let us not get carried away in terms of sometimes we might need just more than one player for certain roles. So getting Ugarte doesn't mean we have Enzo, now we have Ugarte, so our problems in midfield is solved. No, that's not the case. We still need more. That's the problem with this Chelsea.
We are looking at Caicedo and Ugarte together, both of them.
I don't want Caicedo. I don't think Caicedo is mobile enough. He's very strong and he's very good at winning the ball, but he's not as mobile. He's not as mobile.
For me, it's Brighton.
Yeah,
It's Brighton. I don't trust that one.
He's not even as.
It's PTSD, man.
He's not even
man. As. Cucurella and then Billy Gilmore. I'm sorry, I don't trust those guys. I'm sorry.
No, Caicedo's a different player, man. For me, it's better.
No. I respect what Caicedo does because he's very good at winning the ball, and he's very strong. So he has a very good tackle. He's physical, but what he reminds me of is he kind of reminds me of Michael Essien at the end of his playing career at Chelsea, where he sort of like lost the speed and he wasn't sprinting around the whole plate like he used to when he first came to Chelsea.
Yeah.
And when he has to recover in the midfield, he just takes a jog back. It kind of reminds me of that. So I don't really. I think his level should be. I'm not saying he can't be that, but that's what I see most times when I watch him these days. So I would take this guy ahead of him. Caicedo, I will accept Caicedo if somebody gives me Caicedo for 30 million. If you give me for anything more than 40 million, you're trying to
Nah,
scam.
They want. They want. I don't trust Brighton.
no,
They want.
you're underestimating the player right now. Nah. The guy
No,
is
no.
way
If
better than that.
if you offer me Caicedo
He's at least 60 million.
more,
Yeah,
no.
he's at least.
If are you guys joking? 60 million Caicedo.
Yes, he's
Are we serious now?
yes, he's better than this Ugarte. He's better than Ugarte.
Brighton
No,
would
no, no. Kenny.
Brighton would
It's
look good.
Brighton. That's the problem. Not Caicedo. Brighton is the problem.
So,
Brighton is the problem.
See, anything above
We
50
got
million.
62 million for Cucurella. What are we talking about, my friend?
No,
anything above 50 million for Caicedo, okay, then you are being scammed by Brighton.
no.
I tell them they don't listen. I tell them they don't listen.
Someone like Ramirez.
And if you're desperate to get a Brighton midfielder, you might as well go get Billy Kimo back for like 40 million.
Jesus Christ.
But
We let him
Caicedo,
go for 9 million. I swear, this is criminal.
You are just to get
Criminal.
no. I don't. To me, if I get this guy, then I'm looking at a different profile of midfielder to add to Chelsea. I'm not going to be looking for a DM in nature. I'm going to be looking for somebody who's more box to box or more aggressive in his play. So Caicedo, I will sign this guy, and he's got a very good release clause. So I see no reason why. And I think I heard maybe he's on, is it 16,000 or 6,000
The
per
wages
week?
there is on
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can substantially add to his wages, and he knows if he comes to Chelsea, he's probably going to be featuring more than if he goes to Barcelona or PSG.
That's right.
So I think it's a good buy for Chelsea, but we need more. That's my main point. We need more personnel in midfield. We still need to do more recruitment in midfield, even with this guy.
and Caicedo is the next one.
Kenny. The thing is, I'm not turning down Caicedo. What I'm saying is he's overpriced. He's overpriced.
No, Abdul, 1 second. Abdul, 1 second. Wait. Kenny. You know, I actually heard something very funny. People are telling me that this is the new Xhaka and Kante debacle with Caicedo and Ugarte. It's very weird. But if we can get them both for 100 million, I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
But I think
you see, Xhaka. The thing is that, for example, this season he played a different one and he performed more. There's talented players, and if you have a system for them and you know what you're looking for the player, he's gonna perform. Doesn't mean that he's a trash player. Xhaka is a decent player. He was never as bad as, because when he played for the national team.
Is there a system for Gallagher?
Huh?
Is there a system for Gallagher to perform?
Gallagher is just, you know what I'm saying.
Let me go
to me, going into next season, we need like 5 personnel in the midfield. 5. I'm not saying this and this and this should be who the 5 should be, but we need 5 personnel as central midfielders going into next season.
Let me get this.
okay.
I said my team with Nagelsmann that is too arrogant, and you look at other guys and working with the guy is so arrogant. Like both for his sakes, Ugarte is like Jorginho with a tough tap. I said Ugarte is not Jorginho. Don't disrespect. He's a Gattuso. He has that dog. Okay. Caicedo is a baller, Abdul. You are wrong on your assessment.
But I think Caicedo will choose Arsenal above us.
I agree.
Yeah, because of the Champions League for years.
If I'm Chelsea, I'm taking something and go to. But see, I see. Bayern is not saying you should.
They're not
here. It's not going anywhere. Forget. Never happening. Abdul, you are saying Kovacic is better than Caicedo?
No, Abdullah, 1 second. Okay, can you go back to that comment? Go back to that comment for a second. The one about Kimmich. The one about Kimmich.
That was me.
You know what's super funny? Barcelona fans keep going to every single Instagram post and then looking at minute details saying, "Oh my God, this is his goodbye."
This is the right.
That's so funny, man. Those guys are funny.
But do you know one thing again, Abdullah, just before you move on, is some of the South American players, I know we might dismiss it or not think it's not it doesn't have meaning, but some of these guys will actually prefer to play for Poch because they're all South American.
Americans, yeah.
Yes,
And it's good.
yes,
And
yes.
it's good.
Abdul, you said
Yeah.
we need 5 midfielders.
Yeah.
So out of the midfielders we have right now, who would you keep?
No. So what I'm saying is I'm just talking number wise. I'm not
No,
saying
no,
how.
no.
No,
No,
I'm not
but out
saying.
of the
I'm not,
midfielders we
no,
have at the
no,
club right now, who would you keep?
no. I'm not saying preference or opinions. I'm just saying in numbers we have
Yeah,
to in terms
no.
of no, because if I mention a name, then you want to argue with that and that
No,
means
I'm not gonna argue. I'm just
and then
asking you.
you want to.
I'm not arguing. I'm just asking you.
I
I'm not
don't
gonna argue.
I don't know because
Okay.
we don't even know who wants to stay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
we are
don't know
hearing
yet.
somebody
Let
wants
me
to
quickly read
go,
the chat.
somebody wants to go.
Hold on. We have Enzo. We don't need Kimmich. What? Abdul, you lost me here. Chai,
If
Kimmich
if
complement Enzo. Hold on, Mustafa. If
Did someone
Lavia,
just compare Enzo and Kimmich?
no comment. If Lavia is 40 million,
Stop
Caicedo is
over.
less than 50 million, then Enzo is 70 million minimum. Max.
Why are you blaming a price tag on a player? Why? I don't get
Your
this. It
take
doesn't
on
make
Yeah,
sense.
let
that's
me know if money was not a problem, who would be your first choice?
You mean me?
Yeah.
It's tough because for me, like I said, the way I look at Manuel Ugarte is someone that can break leg, and I need someone that can break leg in EPL because we have lazy midfielder in our midfield. Bar Enzo, and they're kind of annoying me, getting on my nerves. I need someone that will come in and break anybody's leg. Somebody needs to be somebody needs to be injured for like 6 months or 8 months. I need that to happen.
Yeah, there's no fighting spirit. There's absolutely no fighting
See,
spirit. It's just
Chelsea
And
have a
that's
lazy
what I
midfield
think
and it's
Castillo would be
annoying me.
perfect because he's young and hungry.
Yes, and it's from South America. And I love South American players because they have that dog in them. They have that fighting spirit in them. They're very, very aggressive and tough. I love them in that. I love that in them.
these dudes are
I
from
agree.
favelas, man.
And
They
they
have a
can
fight.
ball. For me, they can ball. See, my problem with Caicedo is Caicedo also is very good. I've been watching. He is very good. But my issue with Caicedo is Brighton wants to make money. They will make
it's the
as
price
much as
tag. Yeah.
possible with Caicedo.
Funny thing is Manchester United turned it down for 5
McAllister is
million.
70. I don't think it was 70, but it's 70. Do you know how much Caicedo will cost? Close to 90 million. That's how much it's gonna cost. Because they rate him highly than McAllister. They rate him very highly than McAllister.
He renewed his contract as well, and they know that clubs are after him, so they're gonna go for the bidding war.
They don't want to lose all their players.
The only positive we have is if you can pay 45 million with Levi Colwell, they will go for him. They will release him. Give them Levi Colwell and get 45 or 40. They will agree because they want Levi Colwell too, but they have to strike a deal with Chelsea. Which Chelsea have to tell them, okay, give us Caicedo with some money. Let's strike a deal. I could see that happen. That could possibly happen. So now,
no, but there's other midfielders like in the French league. In the French league, there's a couple midfielders there, even in Spain. Yeah, there's a lot of midfielders.
I say Lilian Thuram.
That is a good player.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. I like him.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
also
the Kone in Germany.
Wada Kone from Mönchengladbach.
Yeah, there's midfielders around.
Tayo also said Fafana is not worth 80 million. Modric is not worth 88. If Caicedo is not worth 70. Hell no, Levi Colwell is staying. But I'm just making a comparison where Brighton could tell Chelsea. If you want us to give you Caicedo, give us Levi Colwell, and Chelsea will tell them, okay, we will give you Levi Colwell, but let's take a deal with with Caicedo too and pay some money. So you have to make a decision. So you gotta see. It's tough, though, but we have to wait and see. Very simple. But guys, I appreciate you guys for coming in. I just wanted to do like a stream to talk about Pochetino, and it's official right now. So smash the like button, guys. I appreciate everybody for coming in. I really thank everybody for coming in. It's been swell. We're getting there. No more Oga Frank. We are finished with Oga Frank. We are happy. No more Oga Frank. So guys, like that video, subscribe, smash the like button. Have a blessful night, guys. God bless. Stay
Peace,
safe.
man.
Peace, everybody. Peace.
Peace, my guys. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace.